In today's story, we dive into an encounter that starts with tension and ends in a way no one expected. A routine traffic stop turns unsettling when a black woman is pulled over by an officer whose intentions seem far from professional. As the situation unfolds, the officer's behavior crosses the line, leaving the woman feeling targeted and humiliated. But what happens next takes a turn that shocks everyone involved. Stay tuned as we reveal how this seemingly unjust encounter leads to a surprising and powerful twist. This is a story about injustice, courage, and an outcome that no one saw coming. As the officer approaches the car, his demeanor is cold and intimidating. The woman, visibly nervous, asks why she was pulled over, but the officer's response is vague, hinting at a minor traffic infraction. It quickly becomes clear that this isn't just about a simple ticket. His questions grow increasingly invasive, making her feel uncomfortable and unsafe. She remains calm, trying to de-escalate the situation, but the tension is palpable. Onlookers start to gather, sensing that something isn't right. What the officer doesn't know is that someone nearby is recording everything. The woman's courage in the face of intimidation sets the stage for a dramatic twist. With every passing second, the stakes get higher, leaving everyone wondering how this encounter will end and what repercussions will follow for the officer. As the situation escalates, the woman remains composed, but inside, she's battling fear and frustration. The officer continues his questioning, but now his tone has shifted, more accusatory, as if trying to provoke a reaction. Meanwhile, the crowd grows, and whispers circulate about the officer's reputation. Some recognize him from previous incidents, fueling the tension even more. Among the onlookers is a man who steps forward quietly, recording the interaction from a closer angle. He knows the power of capturing the truth, and he's determined to ensure this encounter doesn't go unnoticed. As the officer grows more agitated, his behavior becomes increasingly erratic, unaware that his every move is being documented. The woman glances at the growing crowd, drawing strength from their presence. She knows she's not alone, and that gives her the courage to stand her ground. The air is thick with anticipation, as everyone waits to see what will happen next. The officer's frustration is evident as he struggles to maintain control of the situation. He begins to issue threats, suggesting that the woman could face serious consequences if she doesn't comply. The tension reaches a boiling point, with the crowd growing restless. Some start to voice their concerns, while others pull out their phones, capturing every second of the unfolding drama. The woman, sensing the gravity of the moment, calmly reiterates her rights, refusing to be intimidated. Her steady voice contrasts sharply with the officer's growing hostility. The man recording steps closer, his phone capturing the intensity of the scene. It's clear that things are spiraling, but no one knows how it will end. Just when it seems like the officer is about to cross a line that can't be undone, something shifts in the crowd. A familiar face appears. A higher-ranking officer arrives, drawn by the commotion. The energy shifts, and all eyes are on what will happen next, as the tension reaches its peak. As the senior officer approaches, the crowd parts, their anticipation mounting. The woman feels a glimmer of hope, believing that justice might finally intervene. But just as the tension seems to ease, the senior officer's reaction takes everyone by surprise. Instead of diffusing the situation, he sides with the aggressive officer, demanding the woman step out of the car. The crowd murmurs in disbelief, the atmosphere turning electric with shock. The woman's heart sinks. This isn't the help she expected. The man recording catches every word, his grip tightening on his phone. He knows this could be a turning point, but it's not the one anyone anticipated. The senior officer's unexpected stance escalates the conflict, raising the stakes for everyone involved. The woman, however, refuses to be silenced. She takes a deep breath, determined to stand firm, knowing that her courage could be the only thing left to expose the truth. Just as the woman steps out of the car, the man recording takes a bold step forward, raising his voice. "Everyone here has seen what's happening," he declares, his phone held high. The crowd echoes his sentiment, their collective presence a force that can't be ignored. The officers exchange uneasy glances, realizing the situation is spiraling out of their control. Suddenly, another voice pierces through the tension. A legal advocate from the community pushes through the crowd, armed with knowledge of the law and a determination to hold the officers accountable. She speaks firmly, demanding an explanation and reminding everyone that they're being watched by more than just the crowd. The senior officer hesitates, sensing the gravity of the situation. The weight of the evidence, the growing crowd, and the advocate's intervention force him to reconsider. In a surprising twist, he orders the officer to stand down and apologizes to the woman, acknowledging the mishandling of the situation. The crowd erupts in relief, but the memory of what happened remains a powerful reminder of the strength in standing up for justice. With the tension finally easing, the woman takes a deep breath, her resolve unwavering. The senior officer's apology is a small but significant step toward accountability. The crowd begins to disperse, many still shaken by what they witnessed, but encouraged by the power of standing together. The man with the camera shares his footage with the woman, ensuring she has evidence of what transpired. The legal advocate promises to follow up, making sure the officers involved face appropriate scrutiny. As the woman drives away, she reflects on the strength it took to remain calm and the importance of community support in moments of injustice. This experience, while harrowing, leaves her more determined than ever to speak out against wrongdoing. Her story, now shared widely, becomes a beacon of hope and a call for change, reminding everyone that courage and unity can turn even the darkest moments into opportunities for justice and growth.